So lastly, um, I want to do another beauty tip today. I believe we're up to 10. And I want to talk about eye creams. One of the things I want to start out by saying is we always hear this when we're younger: don't rub your eyes. Don't rub your eyes. You're going to create wrinkles. Don't rub your eyes. You're going to create wrinkles. And sure enough, I've seen it in myself and other people, mostly because of my allergies. I rub my eyes and I have so many fine lines. And as I'm getting older, they just seem to get worse. I'm not good at doing camouflage. I've tried different things, and sometimes things are successful, sometimes things aren't. But I think when first got into YouTube, I think I was 44. I started noticing the lines, especially when I took pictures. And I was like, I need to start using eye cream. I do my best not to rub my eyes, even though I do have allergies, and sometimes I do wind up rubbing. But I started using the eye cream, and maybe it's just me, but I found that it does help. Right now I'm using one that cost me $13, and it was from Garnier. They don't even sell these anymore. I get these from a discontinued website. I guess when that's done, I'll look into other things. What I love about this one is that it has SPF in it. And with the sun out there, forget it. Especially here in Texas, it is so harsh. I like to wear an eye cream with SPF when I'm out. When I'm home, I just use my Mary Kay eye cream. There are so many different kinds. There's so many different companies that make them. There's so many different prices that you can pay. Now, I one time spent $60 on, I think it was called Vita something. I can't remember the name of it. I got it at Sally's. I think it's Vita. If I find it again, I'll look for it and put the name on it. And I found that it did work. At the time, what was happening was because of my allergies, I have to use an eye wash, and I have to press down these cups on my eyes and blink and stuff like that so it'll clean my eyes. And I started noticing that maybe because of the pressure, because the skin under your eyes is so delicate. So I started getting like lines right here, going into my cheek, and I'm like, oh no, that's not going to happen. So I started using this particular one. It was like $60. I think I had like a $5 or $10 off coupon, and it lasted me about a year because I don't like to overdo it. Because what's the use of putting a ton on? You're going to be wasting it. It's one of the things I learned in Mary Kay. You really don't have to like slather it on, because you're just wasting product. So I just would put some here, and I would really press it into my skin, and I believe it worked. But I wasn't about to be paying $60 all the time. So especially since I want an SPF, and I found this one for $13, and I love this one, and I use it like anytime I go outside. I'll use my Mary Kay one, and I'm not sure the price of that. Is probably pretty pricey as well, but because I'm a consultant, I get like half price. So anyway, that's what I do on my home. But then I heard about vitamin C. Again, you go to Sephora and you can get a bottle of like vitamin C, or get it online, and it can be really expensive. I've heard, these skin creams costing $120. And the truth is, you can't fight Mother Nature. You're gonna age, and some people even go as far as to do, get the work done on them. I don't have that kind of money. But I feel that eye cream really helps. So when I was looking for stuff, because of my health problems at GNC, I noticed they had I think it was $2.50 a bottle they had little bottles of aloe, little bottles of vitamin C creams. And I'm like, why should I pay so much money? It was like for $2.50, and I personally really like it. I really, really like it. I feel that that's what's been helping me with my battle against Mother Nature. It might be just in my mind, but I do notice more and more lines, happening there. I am going to be 49. I'm 48 and a half. But, I felt that I can see a difference when I do consistently use these eye creams. I think you're supposed to use, some say up to three times a day. I try to use it twice a day. especially with vitamin C, because vitamin C can be acidic, and I did find that sometimes it was stinging. So sometimes when I'm home, I'll switch from vitamin C to the Mary Kay, switch from vitamin C to the Mary Kay eye cream. And that it seems to be, I feel, slowing down. You can slow it down. I know eventually, and I know my father's side of the family, they age early, but my mom's side, both my grandmother, my mom is in her 70s, my grandma died in her 70s, and I really, really don't see that many. I could see the fine lines, but not like all out wrinkles, whereas on my father's family, by 50, you could look 70, So I think I was blessed with my mom's genes. So, yeah, the area underneath the eye is so delicate. Like, regular moisturizer really isn't gonna work. You need something more. Like they say also, like for your neck and your chest. So far, so good. I try, when I use my regular moisturizer, I use that on my neck and my hands. But for like my eyes, and even right above my lip, I'm starting to see like some sagging in the skin around my mouth. Again, it's just age. I try to use it around my lips as well to keep my lips from getting that wrinkly look. So, these are the areas I guess that are more delicate and need extra care. So yeah, when you're home, you don't need the SPF. So I would just try to use a regular eye cream, because an SPF cream will be more expensive. But when you go out, I would suggest using an eye cream with SPF. Another thing, and this was about 4 or 5 years ago, I noticed that the sun, I went out once I just put regular foundation and nothing else, and I noticed the spots on my face, again, I noticed the lines around my eyes more, and so this is when I went on the hunt for a pair of glasses that would cover my entire eyes. I started getting migraines, and I started getting like light sensitivity. So when I go out now, I wear sunglasses. Now you can get regular prescription glasses with that solar stuff in it, but I don't think that that's going to protect you on the outside of your eye. So I found, it was like $20, and I found at Walmart, sunglasses that were big enough to fit over my glasses. That was my problem. I have a big face, I have a big head, I wear glasses, and I couldn't get anything to fit. And I found one pair, and it's big, so it covers all of my eyes, and it even has some protection on the sides. The only thing is now I've had it for about 5 years, and it is starting to stretch out, so sometimes it falls off. So that's why I still wear my sunscreen, eye cream with sunscreen under the eyes, and I wear my sunglasses whenever I go out. And also, as I spoke about before, I started getting all these spots on my forehead and on my cheeks. I noticed it after that one time I went out in the sun. I was like out in the sun all day. We were at a fairgrounds. That's where we were. So I got a nice wide brim hat. I got it and again, it was $25 for this wide brim hat, and I got it from Cracker Barrel, and I never found it again. And the hat had SPF in it. So I was like, wow. Now I have had to wash it a few times, and I love this hat because it's really, really held out. I've bought other cute, pretty hats, and you wash them, and they fall apart, or they just start to break down, or the stains stop coming out of them. And this is a straw hat. So, the one I got from Cracker Barrel, and it's lasted me. And because, like I said, I've gotten other hats that were maybe like $12, and they'll fall apart. One time my daughter washed one of my hats in hot water, and it shrunk. I could not wear it again. So you might want to invest in a good pair of sunglasses and a good wide brim hat for whenever you're gonna go out. And it's lost its shape. It's starting to sag, and people look at me like I'm crazy. And my husband said, "Everybody's staring at you." I don't care. They can stare at me all they want, as long as I know I'm protecting my skin from wrinkles, from cancer, from sunspots. I don't care how people look at me. I don't care how stupid I look. I wear that hat everywhere I go. I've tried getting stylish hats. They fall apart. My Old Faithful was the one I got from Cracker Barrel. So, that's one of my advices to you in your fight against Mother Nature. I've said SPF, the importance of SPF before, but it was the eyes, which is the first thing to always go. wear some sunscreen. Get some eye cream that has sunscreen in it. Wear sunglasses, wear a hat, and you should be good to go. Again, so try not to rub, and I know that's hard, especially for those of us with allergies. Try not to rub. Now what I do is I put cotton, I clean, and I pour the eye wash on it, and I clean, my eyes back and forth with that. I try not to like rub or tug too much anymore. I just try to treat my skin gently. So that's the best advice I could give you for your eyes, for eye cream. Your eyes hopefully will thank you. You'll thank yourself later on in life if you start taking care of your skin now. Okay, so that was my beauty tip number 10, and I will see you next week with the next palette in the Soiree Wet n Wild Soiree collection. Mwah.